Well, okay. Let's drink some wine. Hello, everybody. My name is Bryan Hinschberger.
And I'm Paul Hinschberger.
We are the Wine Brothers.
Indeed.
Coming to you live.
From Seattle.
From Seattle. I work for Bon Vivant Imports. We import delicious wines from Spain and from Italy. Today, we're going to be tasting some fantastic wines from Spain in the Navarra region. So, Navarra, Basque country of Spain. Northern Spain, just under the Pyrenees Mountains that pretty much separate France from Spain. It's connected to Rioja, one of the most world-renowned regions of Spain. And Navarra, what I think is cool about Navarra is they're doing some really, really cool things grape-wise. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of Tempranillo, a lot of Garnacha throughout Spain. And not that those grapes are not heavily concentrated on in Navarra, but overall they use a lot of fun international varieties and are doing some great things. So, Bodegas Viñedos y Alzania is the house that we're doing today. Jose-Manual Echeverria is the winemaker, the owner. His wife, Maria Sáenz Alazbal, is, together they kind of partner up and they make exquisite wines. I cannot wait. Like, I've been so stoked to do this little line of wines because they are epic. They're delicious. They're high end. They're perfect expressions of the international varieties that Jose-Manuel is really dealing with. So to kind of give you a little bit of a history on Navarra, like I said, it sits just underneath the Pyrenees Mountains, and Alzania is actually a river that runs right near the estate of Bodegas Alzania, which is kind of fun. And in fact, what is that trail that goes throughout
the
Spain?
Camino de Santiago.
Yeah, the Camino de Santiago, that big pilgrimage homage trail that people walk on. You can be at.
Do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
And drink a lot of wine because we can actually start at Alzania and then go walk for about a half hour. And we'll turn around because that's like a long trip. Beautiful. But when you're there at the winery, you can actually see people, walking on this epic homage pilgrimage trail.
It's something, I don't remember how many miles. It's like 1,500 miles.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I biked it the other day, but it's cool. Yeah. So this winery, very, very cool, very, very exciting. So there's 5 subzones within Navarra. And these guys sit within the Tierra Estella region, which sits the furthest west and north. Absolutely fantastic house. Paul, let's start with the white here.
All right.
This white, you don't see many blends like this. This is 50% Muscatel, 50% Chardonnay. Absolutely gorgeous little wine, very, very fun, and a crowd pleaser. Beautiful little wine. I love the fluorescent purple accents on this bottle. But Muscatel Chardonnay. I think the Chardonnay it appeals to the common person. Everybody recognizes that grape. Muscatel, a lot of people know the grape, but at the same time, it's often considered very sweet. What I like about this, the nose gives you that little sweet tinge, but not overly sweet.
No.
Not overly sweet. So, Paul, what do you get on this? Talk to me.
Apricots, gardenias.
It's actually it's a gardenia wrapped apricot.
There you go.
Yep, is what this wine is in a glass.
That would be pretty.
That would be pretty. I think that should be our new logo. The Wine Brothers logo should be a gardenia wrapped apricot. Mm-hmm. Dalton, can you whip one of those up for me? Thanks. So, yeah, it's these flowers. It's this fresh stone fruit apricot. Peach.
And then on the finish, I'm definitely getting like that hazelnut nuttiness undertone, which is interesting because I wouldn't have expected it, but it kind of has a nuttiness to it. It's great.
I actually
Wait for
I can see what you're talking about.
There it is. Wait.
Yeah.
There it is.
No, it's there. But I also think it kind of echoes that on the nose. The nose starts with almost this. I almost recognize it as a green note. A lot of the Verdejo stuff can be reminiscent to me of that tomato vine or asparagus, and I get a little of that on the nose, especially in the empty glass.
Right.
Kind of comes through as nice minerality. The acidity here is beautiful, very, very fresh, and I think this wine is absolutely stellar. This wine on the shelf, this Muscatel Chardonnay, probably sits right about $20. It's not the cheapest wine on the shelf, but it's absolutely refined and delicious. Very, very gorgeous wine. Perfect wine to pair with lighter fare, appetizers, fresh fruits. I mean, this with a gardenia wrapped apricot would be really pleasant.
Perfect. Yes, indeed.
Paul, rank this wine. What do you think?
Well, I would go the 25 out of 25 for a fruit platter. I really like the freshness, the fruitiness of it. So, like, I would want to pair it with fruit. Peaches, stone fruits,
absolutely.
apricots.
Even some berries would be delicious with this.
Berries.
If you have some friends over and you want to just greet them with wine at the door, who doesn't like to do that, right? Yeah. This is that bottle. Absolutely. Perfect. So, this is Jose-Manuel's white project. He does red wines. He does unbelievable red wines. Like I said, this is all estate fruit. We're talking 35 acres, so not big. This was 2 acres, 2 little tiny acres of Muscatel and Chardonnay planted for this bottling. And, mind you, this is the most bottles he makes out of everything.
Wow.
Yeah. 2,000 cases production, and it goes down and down and down and down until like this, which is, I don't know, 200, 300 cases.
That's awesome.
I mean, very, very small production house. Mm-hmm. So now we're moving on to the Finca La Moneda. I'm actually really excited to taste this. I have not tried this in a long time. And the Finca La Moneda, basically kind of vineyard of coins. Moneda roughly translates to money, but in a coin form. Cool story about this vineyard. In this vineyard, when they were first, doing all their plantings and checking things out and tending to the earth a little bit, they stumbled across a tiny little stone, little almost coin. Maybe kind of that's the tie to the name. But it was more of an emblem, and on this coin sat this emblem right here that we see on the bottle. Oh, okay. Now, I don't know. I think it would be kind of cool. You see something crazy. It looks old. It looks ancient, and they took it in. They took it into whoever you take those things into. Tell you what the world means. Roadside assistance.
No.
Call AAA.
What is that show called? That where you take your antiques around?
Road something?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll come to me.
Okay. Well, so they take it into those roadside
Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow. You haven't heard of it. They take it into the Antique Roadshow people, and they find out this is actually one of the emblems of one of the ancient kings of Navarra. So the Kingdom of Navarra used to, before there was Spain, before there was France, Kingdom of Navarra stretched all over the place. It was top of Spain, of what's now Spain, lots of southern France. So the fact is, we're dealing with some definite international varieties, but really you can kind of make claim that these are indigenous varieties. Bordeaux used to sit within the Kingdom of Navarra. So Cabernet, Merlot, all those things make sense that there's plantings here. This wine right here is 60% Merlot, 30% Syrah, and 10% Garnacha. And this coin, this emblem, they said, yep, old King of Navarra, old symbol. They said, can we use it? They said, absolutely. So this is their logo for the winery, and I think it's pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
So Paul, talk about the wine.
Definitely smoky. Like, I'm trying to put my finger on what type of wood is smoking in the fire pit. I think it might be maple.
Maplewood. Mm-hmm. I was gonna kind of go like cherry wood.
Okay. Maybe a cross
between the two. Yeah, actually, when cherry and maplewood meet and they smoke through the pipes of love, this is the smell that comes out. I absolutely love it. Yeah, you're right. It has this rich, robust, brambly kind of dirtiness to it.
Definitely brambly.
It's rich. How's the palate? What's going on?
It reminds me of like kind of that woodsy brambly, like almost like you're tasting what blackberry brambles would taste like if they were in liquid form. Yeah.
Yeah. Bottle it up and call it Finca La Moneda.
Exactly.
So this has seen about 12 months of French, American, and Russian oak. Quite a blend here, but what I think it does is it balances out the texture. It kind of gives you some of those nuances of that vanilla, the not so much coconut, but just the really nice underline of vanilla. And then just the fatter palate. I'm digging it.
It's awesome.
I'm digging it.
It's really good.
So this wine on a shelf sits about $42, 42 or so. Let's move on to First, the big dog.
Right.
The big dog. $90 on the shelf. Alzania Selección Privada. This is 65% Merlot and 35% Tempranillo. So this wine is kind of the flagship, the big dog, if you may call it. 16 months of brand new French oak on this. This is heaven. This is one of those bottles. I've actually decanted this for, I want to say, 27 hours. And when we drank it 27 hours later, it had been open, there was only a glass left. It blew my mind away. It actually opened up the gates to heaven, and I was admitted.
Wow.
And they sent me back to talk about it.
That's pretty epic.
Yep, that's what I think of this wine. That is what I think of this wine.
We should make a movie called 27 Hours Later.
Yep, starting today. To me, this wine is just elegant, but so refined and so in your face with such gripping, delicious fruit.
No. And I can't believe there's 16 months of new oak.
Of new French oak. No, it's perfectly integrated.
Really well.
Jose-Manuel is a madman. I mean, dude knows how to make wine.
He's the bee's knees.
He is the bee's knees.
Navarra.
Absolutely gorgeous production. He does a lot with Merlot. Obviously this was 60%. This is 65%. Beautiful expression.
Oh.
Now, I know we're running kind of short on time, so I wanna run into this last bottle before we have to cut it off. But if you see this bottle, don't be scared by $90. How many times have you been to the dentist? Don't go to the dentist once or twice. It's okay. It's okay. Selección Privada is a beautiful wine with a lot of grace, a lot of elegance, and I think this will stand up against any Bordeaux, any big cab, anything. Put it in front of somebody, watch them weep, watch them fall to their knees and go to heaven.
Yeah, that's way better than going to the dentist.
With that nasty fluoride smell,
Oh, I hate fluoride.
So, last but not least, Alzania 21 del 10, named for Jose-Manuel and Maria's daughter's birthday, the 21st of October. This is 100% Syrah. Tell me what other 100% Syrahs are out there. 12 months also, new French oak. I love this wine. This has a special place in my heart. We're sitting $65 on a shelf here. We're not talking low-end wines here. These are high-end, beautiful production with absolute elegance, grace, and perfection in the bottle.
Wow.
Jose-Manual Echeverria is... And? Well, talk to me.
So, it has all the finesse and everything of the Privada, but it has that plushness of Syrah.
It absolutely, yeah.
I'm used to Washington Syrah, which has a lot of fruit. This has so much awesome minerality. It's like...
yeah. This takes the upfront, in-your-face Washington Syrah-ness, backs it off into the delicious, Syrah examples of France, but meets halfway in this not winter wonderland,
cherry soil
wonderland of just happiness. It's really, really luscious and delicious. I've poured this bottle for so many people over the past few years, and this is one that makes everyone smile. You take that first little sip and you kind of, lovely. Beautiful bottle. We are drinking this tonight with our dinner. Any of these wines pair with, red meats, anything gamey, delicious, big, because these are big dogs. Stick them up with big foods. Beautiful production. Navarra from Spain. Jose-Manual Echeverria. Bodegas Viñedos Alzania. Gorgeous wines. Check these out. And until then, enjoy.
The whole lineup is 100 points, in my opinion.
100 points in 2. Cheers.
Yes.